Hi guys, today we're going to talk a little bit more about the unit circle. Yesterday we cut out triangles and we glued them on a circle, on 4 different circles. And today we're going to talk about having everything on one circle. So I passed this out to everybody. And now we're going to talk a little bit about the x-axis and the y-axis. Our x-axis is always associated with the cosine value, and our y-axis is associated with sine. So when we have a coordinate, if we had a coordinate, like let's say 1/2 square root of 3 over 2, which is actually the coordinate for a 60-degree angle. If you look over at the 60-degree angle, that is the coordinate. If I were to ask you what is the cosine of a 60-degree angle, you would say the cosine of a 60 is equal to 1/2. Cosine is associated with the x-axis, and sine is associated with the y-axis. So if I were to ask you what is the sine of the 60-degree angle, you all would tell me square root of 3 over 2. And we can go around the circle, different angles. I can give the angle to you in radians instead of in degrees. I could say what is the sine of 5 pi over 6. So you're going to find 5 pi over 6 on your unit circle. Sine is associated with the y value. So what I'm really asking you is, what is the y value of 5 pi over 6? If you look on your unit circle at a 150-degree angle in radians, 150 is 5 pi over 6. The sine is 1/2. The sine is the y value. If I said, well, what's the cosine of the same angle, 5 pi over 6? The cosine is the x value. So we would say negative square root of 3 over 2. All right. The last thing we need to talk about are the tangent values. And I can give the tangent values to you for each angle. So a 30 is square root of 3 over 3, and a 150 is the same, only it's negative square root of 3 over 3. A 210 is positive square root of 3 over 3, and a 330 is negative square root of 3 over 3. And the tangent values of our 45-degree reference angles. That would be a 45, a 135, 225, and 315. So for 45, our tangent value is 1. A 135, our tangent value is -1. 225 degrees, +1. And 315 degrees, tangent is -1. Let's do another group. Let's do our 60-degree reference angles. 60-degree reference angle would be 60. A 120 has a 60-degree reference angle, 240, and 300. All right. The 60 is positive, square root of 3. 120 is negative, square root of 3. 240 is positive, square root of 3. And 300 is negative, square root of 3. We have one more grouping, and those are the quadrantal angles. The quadrantal angles are 0, degrees, 90 degrees, 180, and 270, and 360 degrees. And the tangent values are 0. 360 and 0 have the same tangent value. A 90 is undefined. 180 is 0. And 270 is undefined. Okay, so if I were to ask you for, let's say, the tangent value of pi over 2. Pi over 2 is a 90, so the tangent value of a 90 is undefined. We would just say undefined. If I asked you what is the cosine of 3 pi over 2, cosine of 3 pi over 2, 3 pi over 2 is a 270. So cosine, I'm asking you for the x value. So we look over here, the x value of a 270 is 0. If I asked, what is the sine of 7 pi over 4? So 7 pi over 4, we have to find it. It's a 315. And the sine is the y value. Sine is negative square root of 2 over 2. All right, I always say cosine is the x value, sine is the y value, just like Clear Springs. We're the only school in the district that can say that. C for cosine, S for sine, and we can remember it. Clear Springs, cosine goes first, sine goes second. I hope this helps, guys, and we'll see you later. Have a great day.